Flippy Update.
Do you want fries with that?
That's right, folks. It's time for the Flippy Update. Flippy is our colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways the robots are taking over the world and how there's nothing we can do about it. You know, at one of the previous Burning Man boots on the ground missions, there was a lot of robot-themed art that we found fascinating in the context of Flippy. But this is not about art. This is about sports, Gons.
Sports ball.
Sports bots. This is coming from the Washington Post, which is odd that we're getting the Flippy update from such a big outlet. But it says this. This robot quarterback could be the future of football practice.
Practice?
Ooh, practice.
Talking about practice?
You got to practice with the robots, Gons.
Practice, not a game. Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Listen up, Green Bay Packers fans. When the Green Bay Packers walked onto the practice field this week, they were greeted by an unusual new teammate, a robot. Right off the bat, considering the robot a teammate.
Yeah.
Not a piece of equipment.
No.
It's a teammate. In videos on Twitter, a 6-foot-tall white robotic machine.
I saw that. I highlighted 6-foot-tall white robotic machine because
you're letting a white robot onto the field.
Well, he's a quarterback, so they tend to be more white than black.
Sports jokes.
Yeah, sports
jokes. I don't know, but I trust you. All these white robotic quarterbacks. In videos on Twitter, a 6-foot-tall white robotic machine simulates a punter kicking balls at a rapid pace to players downfield. The robot, which holds 6 balls in a revolving cartridge, could also imitate a quarterback's style, including the speed,
Speed, arc, and timing of the throw.
Oh, arc.
Yeah.
Arc looked like it was A-R-E, not A-R-C. Okay, let me try that again.
Zoom in.
Take 2. The robot, which holds 6 balls in a revolving cartridge, could also imitate a quarterback style, including the speed, arc, and timing of a throw. The device, called the Seeker. Ooh. The Seeker is a robotic quarterback, kicker, and punter rolled into one. It's a modern-day version of a piece of football equipment. Called a jugs machine. Okay, sports boys, you got to find better names for your robots. That's been used to simulate throws and kicks to football players for decades. The Seeker company officials say, however, is a more accurate thrower and runs software to let players practice more advanced gameplay scenarios. The robot, created by Dallas-based Monarch. So this is the thing. Washington Post's font, the C and the E are very difficult to tell the difference. I'm just saying it. I'm moving on. Is it a C? It is a C, isn't it?
It's Monarch.
Monarch Sports.
Monarch, like Project Monarch, the mind control.
It's starting to gain adoption. Prestigious college football programs such as Louisiana State University, the University of Oklahoma, and blah, 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 blah. Don't care. All count the Seeker as part of their training strategy. The Green Bay Packers are the first team in National Football League to try the technology. The Seeker software allows players to customize how they practice with it. Athletes can catch balls from close to the machine to improve hand-eye coordination. And Sports Boy is laughing. What's so funny?
No, I'm showing the video from the Twitter feed there that shows, the Seeker, and the guy, he's got a little touchpad. And the distance to throw the football on the touchpad, 33.3 yards.
No way.
Not even kidding. It's kind of hard to see, but of course.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Illuminati messaging is complete.
Yeah.
Okay, see, this is why we do this, folks. You may have thought SportsBot was going to be boring and just grasping at straws, but no, the messaging is right there. They can also program the robot to throw a ball at a specific spot on the field or simulate a more lifelike conditions by over under throwing the ball. Players wear a pager-like tag, which allows the robot to track their location on the field and throw a ball accurately within inches. Quote, it gives so much opportunity for our guys to get reps without the need of having a quarterback there. Watch out, quarterbacks, said Ben Hansen, the director of football administration at the University of Iowa, where the technology was first tested. That's a huge plus. It's a huge plus, Gons. Get the quarterbacks out of there. We don't need them. Showboating.
This could also
guys.
It can also speak to the quarterbacks are racist, or not quarterbacks. Robots are racist.
The robots are racist
because the only position that gets upgraded to a robot is the majority white position.
So is that true? Is quarterback a majority white position?
It is.
Or is that just kind of like
no, there obviously are black quarterbacks, but it's been a thing for a while. And
I will say, I'm not much of a sports boy, but these other sports boys that I do know that are quarterbacks are all white. I can't
know who is the most decorated quarterback, Basil? Do you know the name?
I don't know. I don't know the trivia. No, but I could start naming football names. Okay, you could tell me Joe Montana.
You're not wrong, but I love how everything just goes back to late 80s, early 90s. Your little sports window. It's hilarious. It's like there's no sports other than like this 5-year window of Basil's youth. It's hilarious. Joe Montana, that's right. Steve Young replaced him. He's white.
I know Tim Tebow. I know Tim Tebow. I know that one.
Oh, no. I think people are going to unsubscribe.
Is that not a one?
No, he was not good. He was not.
He's not good. No. I thought he had like lots of rings or whatever.
He was not good. But anyway,
Deflategate.
Tom Brady.
I know that.
Tom Brady is the most decorated that
was going to be the next one.
Yeah. So he's definitely a Caucasian.
You know what? I definitely was trying to say Tom Brady when I said Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. Okay. All right. For a non-sports guy, I can see how they're both white. Look,
when it comes to the quarterbacks, they're all white, man.
Yeah.
They're all those white quarterbacks. They all look the same to me. I can't tell them apart.
Yeah. Well, there's
not because they're white, but because they play football.
Yeah. There's some black quarterbacks out there, but it's been a topic in the sports realm, because it's all woke stuff.
So back to this white robot. We had the basketball dunking robot that the Chinese showed off at the Olympics that one time. We've seen more of these robots enter into the sports arena, sometimes literally the sports arena. And, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, yeah, it's a practice bot, man. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you save the quarterback's, I don't know, muscles during practice. And it's all about economics of improving your whatever, I don't know, sports terms. But you got to remember, this is exactly the same way that they've been marketing medical robots and manufacturing robots and every new robotic system that comes out, medical. Did I say medical? I said medical. Every new robotic system that comes out is marketed in, no, this isn't going to replace you. It's simply supposed to make your life easier. It helps you. It's your helper. It's cobot, which is a great term that they've coined. But inevitably, and we saw this with Elon, he specifically is coming out and saying like, oh yeah, no, this isn't going to help anybody. This is just to replace humans. We're just trying to replace humans.
It takes a little bit more, and I'm not a huge football fan. I stopped watching football several years ago. It just wasn't my thing. But the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, which is where this practice robot is stationed, his name is Aaron Rodgers. And recently he came out and talked about how he took ayahuasca and he's like this spiritual guy, and he's anti-COVID vaccine and all this kind of stuff. Very interesting
He's an
individual
older man, right? Too.
What was
He's
that?
an older guy. Isn't he an older guy?
He's my
Eric?
age. He's
Yeah,
older than you. So yeah, older
So
guy.
he's got
I guess.
1 foot in the grave. Yeah, I get it.
All right. So anyway, just a small detail that you may not have picked up on with
I totally
Green Bay
missed that
thing. So
yeah. Well, I think it's interesting. This is going to go the same way that they all go. They're going to be practicing with this robot, and the coach is going to be sitting there thinking, "Man, I wish our quarterback threw as good as this robot."
I know.
And
Get him
you know what?
And then the robot's gonna talk to him in the metaverse. Let me in, coach.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Yeah, it's going to be a very dramatic scene.
Seeker,
and the NFL,
Seeker.
You've got to remember the NFL is a corporation whose main goal is to make profits, and it's only a matter of time.
It's an entertainment league.
Exactly, until it's more entertaining to watch a robot than it is a human, and they put this white robot on the field, replace humans. And you know what, Guns, though, before Seeker, which is kind of an ominous name.
It is a
way.
weird name.
It's a weird name.
Considering you receivers and
yeah, I mean, speaking
backs.
of Burning Man, seekers, they're like, they're spiritual seekers,
right.
man. And then there's Seeker, which is a sports. Actually, funny enough, Seeker is a sports term from Harry Potter. For all you Potterheads out there, I got you. Where was I going? Oh, before Seeker becomes, an actual part of the NFL, we are definitely going to make Seeker a member of the NWO Fantasy League, baby.
Yeah.
Can't
leave him out.
Get him before anybody else does.
Yeah, that could be a really big marketing thing. The only fantasy league to incorporate Seeker, the robot quarterback. Yeah. That's real.
Maybe we could get a sponsorship deal or something from that.
Oh, that would be selling out our whole thing.
Well,
that's kind of not how we operate.
So there you go. Watch out, football boys. The robots are coming for you. That's your Flippy update for the day.